Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. It is hot and now very humid. And today we'll be working on the Lexus. Today we're going to be doing quite a few things to the Lexus. We're going to try and fit the front underbrace. No one has been able to install that yet on a GS350, or at least shown it. And I'm also going to replace the lower control arm rear bushings with the GSF version. We'll do a comparison when I take out that part. Also going to bleed the brakes a second time. This is what I was waiting for pretty much. I always like to replace as much as possible with new fasteners and bolts, mainly because sometimes I actually end up stripping or stretching these bolts or fasteners. All right guys, let's get to it. Just wanted to give you a quick tip. You notice how this pry bar is pointed like that? You put the pointed side down as closer to the edge, push down like that, and that'll help you to take out the LCA bushing. It makes it a lot easier to remove the wheel so you have access to everything. Addicted to social media. All right guys, well I was able to pull out the lower control arm bushing. Something that caught me by surprise, which I could not figure out online, was that the new bushing for the GSF, this one, is a lot smaller than the rear-wheel drive version of the LCA bushing. This is quite considerably larger. I would say maybe about 10% larger. This fits perfectly fine. The center is going to be a little bit lower just because the car's been sitting on this bushing for so long. The bushing has deformed. Just kind of touching the bushing on its own, you can tell that this rubber is super soft. You can see right here I am pushing it in. And then on the GSF version, it is filled out. There's no indentions, like right here, no indention. It's filled out and it is considerably harder. There's going to be, in what I believe, a considerable difference for the handling of the car, the suspension travel too. So here's installed. This area here is gonna have a little bit of water, I guess, buildup, calcium, mineral buildup. So just clean off the threading before you put on the nut. Also, I cleaned out all of the threading for all of these areas. The Tom's underbracing, I believe, goes into this hole right here. I'm gonna double check fitment right now. There is the piece installed right there. It fits perfectly fine. And here we are, everything is in. Something else I did notice was that the major suspension bolts, they all had the factory Loctite on them. So I went in and applied some thread locker on them. I used VisTorque to mark the bolts so that I can monitor them. Time for a test drive. Well, you can definitely feel more NVH in the car. It's a little bit louder in the cabin. I can feel the wheels much more. Almost like you can feel the treads hitting the road. It's a lot more sensitive the steering wheel is. It's a little bit more precise, I would say. There's less, I guess, slop in the steering wheel when you're turning. Definitely the strut tower bar did by far the most work. The bushing grip upgrade definitely added, I would say, the NVH, and the Tom's bracing, I think, would keep the car a little bit more stable under harder acceleration while turning. Wow, yeah, definitely you can feel the change in the composure of the car. It feels a lot different. Let's see here, let's keep going. Oh yeah, the car feels completely different on the turns. Definitely feels more engaged. You can really feel those wheels moving when you're accelerating under turning. I'm a little surprised actually. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference. Oh, there's a WRX behind me. Oh, what's up, man? Ooh, looks pretty good. Oh, you did a nice job. You can feel those front wheels engaging. Every little, I guess, terrain change in the road, you can feel it in the steering wheel. Something I did want to mention, kind of an extra tidbit, is the oil dipstick is actually right below the strut tower bar, so it is kind of difficult to get to. Anyways, it's one of the drawbacks for installing the strut tower bar. Also, I washed my car. I'm gonna take the WRX out now. If you want to get some earlier updates, I did start a Instagram. All I gotta do is, take a picture and then post it. All right guys, have a great day. Talk to you later.